There is a way you can make money from supporting your favorite football club. Fan Token. Fan Token is the game changer.
Fan Token. How do I go about that code?
First, you need a phone.
Of course I have a phone.
A fan token is a cryptocurrency launched by a sports team, which can be used to influence club decisions, win VIP rewards and experiences, trade fan tokens, get exclusive promotions, chat with fans worldwide, engage in games, quizzes, and more.
Socios.com, a trusted app for crypto and sports fans where you get to purchase fan tokens. Socios.com uses Chile's token as its native digital token. So crypto meets sport.
So what club do you support?
How do I get my fan token?
You can sign up on Socios.com, top up your wallet with Chile's token, then you can exchange it with your favorite fan token. You can even influence your team's jersey, the training ground, or choosing the next fan event.
Whoa!
Easy peasy, right? The more you're active on the app, the higher your chances of winning amazing prizes. Socios.com has everything you need to get you closer to the team you love. Have your voice heard and earn yourself the status of a super fan.
Socios.com, more than a fan.
We all have a great story to tell. One that starts with a humble beginning, where we work hard, dream big, and learn to believe in ourselves. Where we rise to every challenge. That's how we can change the game. And together, we can exchange the world. This is where our story begins. Join me on Binance. To the moon.
Come closer. Come closer. Are you still curious on what NFTs are? I got you on the 100. Join the buzz as the Let's Talk NFTs is coming to your screen every Wednesday, 9 a.m. on CryptoTvPlus, as we bring life and vibe to everything NFTs. Don't download. Let's buzz.
Supporting your country in the World Cup is super fun. So, how about you support them and earn money in the process? Join me every World Cup match day on Sports Fusion, where we talk about everything World Cup and give out cryptocurrency goodies.
Sports Fusion, where crypto meets sports.
Hello and welcome to Sports Fusion, where crypto meets sports. My name is Faith Equire. I'm filling in for Addison Jennifer. Now, in case you're just joining us for the first time, make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel. Today, we'll be bringing you an amazing giveaway that is extra superb. Like, we're going to be sharing with you 3 different ways to earn money during this ongoing World Cup. And before you continue, make sure you drop a comment below in the comment section to tell me your name, where you're watching us from, the country you're supporting, and so on and so forth. Now, with me here in the studio today is Nike Oshune, who is a blockchain news journalist. And Nike, how are you doing today? It feels amazing to be here. It feels amazing to be in this space and you are here too by my side, just like Jesus Christ and God. You get. And I have Michael Adi, who is the sports journalist. How are you today?
I feel feels different. Being in that seat.
I swear.
And then let's have fun.
I'm sure we're gonna have so much fun today. Now, first, Nicky, how has the World Cup been for you? You know, looking at football so far, looking at what you thought before the World Cup and now.
Well, it's been amazing, to be honest. It has been, so many surprises. A lot of people that were not interested in crypto are now interested in crypto from football.
Yeah.
And a lot of people that were not interested in football are now
interested in football.
Now from crypto.
Amazing.
So it's really nice to merge both together, and I hope it has been innovative for other people to be able to know that, okay, you can actually put football in crypto. If you're starting to if you have a startup, now you can actually put in football. If you have a crypto startup, now you can actually know ways that you can put in football and other aspects.
There are other, ways to actually get your customers now, so you can diversify your business into different ways, and just make sure that your users get the best of it. Michael, you too, the blockchain technology is now supporting football. What do you think?
I think it's innovation, just like what Nick said. The future of the whole thing is interesting. The future is tech, and the future is blockchain. So it's nice to see how football is catching along. You understand? So just like what she said, so many people are lovers of football without necessarily being crypto lovers, and then there are some people that are crypto heads and really do not enjoy football. But just like what we've been doing on the show, we've been able to use both football and crypto together. For example, there are people that I know that are just sport lovers, but because of the show, watching the show, they're starting to
Elizabeth.
this is not a bad idea, especially when you take into consideration the fact that most of our favorite teams and our favorite players are also going into, are also tapping into this.
Exactly.
So it's really, really nice, and then we're here for it, to be honest. We've seen football catch up, other and then this World Cup is like it came at the perfect time. Crypto has been in the news for a while, and then to see that the World Cup itself is now being sponsored by even the crypto sponsoring the World Cup. We also have teams like Argentina, like Portugal, also Cristiano Ronaldo. After dropping that bomb interview, eventually,
Messi,
and also Messi, after being in the news for a long while, just brought it upon us like, what, I'm launching my NFT on Binance. For somebody that came out and then criticized the Glitter's for lack of marketing skills and all of that, just dropped the bomb and then eventually went to Binance. So it came at the right time for them. Also at the pinnacle of their careers, you understand, for Messi and Ronaldo, 35 and 37. So this is it for them. So there are a lot of football lovers that are now being aware. Okay, you know what, Ronaldo probably it's not that much of a scam. You understand? People have different diverse opinions about crypto for now, but then seeing their favorites get into it, they are now starting to believe that, okay, you know what, if Ronaldo is going into this thing, then probably there's a future there somewhere.
So moving from also football, we also have basketball, NBA, Top Shots is on, the blockchain. So we are moving into different aspects of sports. And it's amazing that, the football industry is evolving alongside with
I mean, just like the World Cup, you have music artists coming to perform.
Exactly.
So you're able to not just make football boring for other people. You have to find ways to drag everyone along. You have to find ways to drag kids along. You have to find ways to drag almost everybody along. Females, women, don't leave anyone out. Just basically.
And talking about children, we also have Roblox that partnered with also FIFA, to get people to be inclusive via the VR and also play game competitions, engage in competitions, which seems very amazing.
bringing people and just connecting people together. And that is what it's about. And one thing we need to know is that the FIFA World Cup 2022, the official sponsor of the event, is a crypto company, Crypto.com. Michael just said it. The world's fastest growing crypto app. It's a place where you can securely buy, sell, store, send, and track crypto. You can buy and sell over 250 cryptocurrencies with 20 plus fiat currencies using bank transfers or your credit or debit card. Now, on Crypto.com, you trade with confidence on the world's fastest and most secure crypto exchange. Now, Nike, I remember earlier this month on, let's say, the 1st of November, when you broke the news to us that Visa and Crypto.com will be launching NFTs for the FIFA World Cup 2022. Can you tell us, about it again?
Okay, these NFTs are known as the Visa Masters of Movement, and it was auctioned on Crypto.com Futures NFTs on the 8th of November, and it was inspired by FIFA World Cup team and also the FIFA Women's World Cup team, and then it was inspired by goals by these teams from legendary football players, football players like Jared Bogetti, Tim Kelly, Carl Lloyd, Michael Owen, and Maxi Rodriguez. And these were minted into NFTs,
Yeah.
And the proceeds from the auction will be taken to the Child Street, this foundation, which is quite good, being able to get proceeds from NFTs and use them for positive reasons, which is good. And then the football fans, it was created for football fans to be able to get history, just like Ronaldo's NFT and other NFTs that have been coming up, and then that have come up even before the World Cup. It's just basically for fans to be able to connect with football fans, with football teams, and with football players, which is quite good. And the artwork was designed obviously by XK Studios, and it's having a good reach. The idea behind it was pretty innovative. It's pretty innovative.
Amazing. And it's so amazing to see how much, they want to connect with, people, the fans.
It's also beautiful that football is now not just it's not just me saying, oh, Cristiano Ronaldo is having a charity company and all of this. It's bringing iconic goals, infusing football, making sure that crypto is being carried along. This is not just another Gates Foundation or one of these foundations trying to reach out to charity and all that. This is like proceeds from iconic goals, iconic celebrations. For example, we have the Cristiano Ronaldo celebration, iconic World Cup goals. There's been lots of that over the years, and as a football fan, if you follow the World Cup from like the inception till now, there's been lots of iconic moments. And then for players such as Michael Owen, who won the World Cup when he was just 19, as to Tim Cahill, and then so many other legendary players to come together and say, you know what, I'm minting some of my very memorable the iconic moments from the World Cup, mints them, and then the proceeds from all of these NFT sales will go into charity. Now, that is, you've brought charity along, you've brought football along, and then you are now bringing crypto into it. So this is like fusing all things together.
Of people in general,
and they're not just doing that for them, you're also bringing them along. So, for example, people that are going to be beneficiaries of this foundation, of this charity, now they have to follow football, now they have to follow crypto. So this is knowledge. You are bringing football knowledge to them, you are bringing crypto knowledge to them, so that they are going to be beneficiaries eventually.
Amazing. And just thinking about it, over the years we've had amazing footballers coming to the stage and just leave like that. I remember Ronaldinho, I remember David Beckham. We can't actually pinpoint. We know that they are, at one point the greatest at that period of time, but we can't really pinpoint, okay, this is what they did, this is what they did. But if they had all those information on the blockchain as NFTs, it would be very easy to say, okay, I'm buying one of the NFT and then I own it and then I get more information and history about it.
I know you like NFTs a lot. So I wish there were more platforms for Nigerian footballers, the likes of Kanu Nwankwo and all of that. Their legendary histories.
JJ
we bring it in.
Yeah.
There should be someone that should
to be honest, yeah, I think footballers now would be able. Yeah.
A yacht club of these footballers.
Exactly.
You know, find a way
Footballers in
to.
this age are quite lucky that now we're in the era of the blockchain technology. There are players like Maradona, the players like Pelé. When I eventually started watching football, you had to like go back to archives to be able to watch their videos of things they've been able to do, probably in the 1950s, in the 1980s. Now imagine we had the blockchain technology then. I'll be able to like see it in proper HD, yes, and own a piece of it and feel a piece of that. For example, when we were growing up, I know you guys could have watched that picnic advert, where Can't One Call did. I know Papilo, I know say one day they make us proud and all of that. So 1996, we won the Olympics in Nigeria.
Use that video as an
It would have made
it would have done something.
Papilo is one piece of history that I think
The NFT Papilo.
Papilo.
you understand. So there are people now that would not get that feeling again of what Kanwanko means to the football community. So if you add like an NFT, something that you feel a part of, probably even if you are 15, even if you are 16-year-old, I know by then, probably 1996 when Papilo was doing that, winning the Olympics, you were not born then, but eventually maybe you're born in like 2005 or everything, you can still like feel a part of it like you were there. So all of that, I remember we were reciting it back then, Papilo, it took the milk, put it on his leg and then threw it up and then woman said, oh, Papilo, yeah.
The general utility of NFTs.
Yes.
That's the main utility. Being able to go back to your history and feel like you were actually there.
Yeah. A lot of people say it's sentiment, but everything is sentimental, from football to music to art. Everything brings in sentiment. So apart from the NFTs Masters of Movement, we heard that Crypto.com also created another way for people to earn big during the World Cup. Ball of Fortune. Now, it's a trading competition, so they call it, where you collect team NFTs every day and stand a chance to win exclusive prizes. And all you have to do to earn from these big opportunities is to sign up using the link below, right? There's a link below, so sign up using it. Trade and win prizes so easy. Now, Nikki, tell us more about that.
Okay. These steps are quite easy, but like obviously with most things, it has to come with certain terms and conditions, so that we can curb scam as much as we can.
Yeah.
So the first step is to make sure you have your verified Crypto.com app and your Crypto.com NFT guide account. That's the first step. And then second, you have to buy at least $100 of crypto on your Crypto.com app. A single transaction to receive, and also take a single transaction to receive one team NFT, maximum of 5 daily. One each day in a week. You could sum up to 5. Hold at least 1,000 CRO at the relevant snapshot date throughout the FIFA World Cup. And then if you own a team NFT of the country that wins a match during the relevant period, you can qualify for the team that qualifies for the semifinals and whatnot. You will get the chance to win one of the exclusive prizes and experiences. The more NFTs obviously you win, the greater your chances of winning.
And I know
So I hope you're excited, and I hope you participate. Also check CryptoTvPlus for more information on this.
Make sure to follow CryptoTvPlus now. I know we are so generous that we're exposed to you, 2 different ways you can make money during this World Cup, which is amazing if you ask me. So let's tilt the direction of our discussion a little and talk football. Now, Michael, this is where you shine, folks, right? So yesterday on the show, Michael predicted the game between England and USA to be a draw, although he said 1-1, as against Son, who predicted 3-1 in favor. And
I'm waiting for both of them.
England. I think I predicted 2.
Did you?
Personally, did you predict personally?
I think everybody went for an England win. It was only me that said it was going to be a draw. But I said eventually ended 0-0. And
so, fortunately and unfortunately, the game ended as a draw, but it ended 0-0 with both teams not able to score.
So nobody predicted
a goal. I thought nobody predicted right.
Halfway right. does his job.
Now, a game which was heavily contested between both countries. First, Maturana, the US goalkeeper, to be alert, having to make three wonderful saves in order to deny England from grabbing a goal. Now, Christian Pulisic, I hope I got that right. The Chelsea forward also played a beautiful game of football in that evening. So, what do you have to say about the match,
I think
Michael?
it was a balanced game. We expected that it was going to be tough, going by the history that these two sides have. I think yesterday Jennifer named it mother and son kind of match because they have history between them. So it was a tough one. I think many people would have expected that England were going to be going up as winners because their first game they won by 6 goals to two against Iran. So it was looking like it was going to be a dying cast for them because also USA played draw in their first game against Wales, so it was 1-0 draw. It was 0-0 in that game, 1-0. But yesterday night was a much more of a balanced game, and then I think people are starting to reconsider picking England as favourites for the World Cup because they laid the marker in their first game, won by 6 goals to two, so we thought they were going to become blazing and come out all blazing for this game against USA, but then it wasn't to be so. USA also came to the party. Even at the point, people have felt that USA could have taken the win. So eventually, this leaves USA 1 point. England are still top of the group with 4 points. They need to get something from the last game against yet somebody that related to which is Wales. Wales also is in the UK, and then it's going to be versus Wales in the last game. So if they can pick up at least 1 point, then they're going to be qualified as top runners at the group.
Single B, England are topping the table with 4 points. Iran are in the second place with 3 points. USA are in the third place with 2 points, and Wales are sitting at the bottom of the table with only 1 point. What should we expect from that group? They only have one match left, Michael.
I think, like I said, it's going to be tough. The last round of games will be taking place later this week, and then both matches will be going on at the same time. It's going to be England versus Wales, Iran versus USA. So for Iran, they are now in comfortable place, even after losing by 6 goals to two against England, and now they eventually won against Wales, which means they have 3 points. I think they are now in the driving seat. For USA, if they want to get out of that group, then they need to pick up something from the Iran game. Now they have 2 points. Iran have 3 points. I think for England, it's almost done for them. England will definitely qualify. They just need to avoid a loss against Wales. Wales lost the first game. They drew the first game and lost the second game, so they have just 1 point. And for USA, they have to get something from that match against Iran if they want to stand a chance of qualifying. For England, even if they didn't score yesterday, they stand a very good chance. They're in pole position to qualify with 4 points.
Really nice. Now, alongside that group A, Qatar sitting at the bottom of the table. Both Netherlands and Ecuador are on top with 4 points each, and Senegal are on number three. I'm so happy with 3 points. Which country will possibly qualify?
I think first off, it's quite sad that the host of the World Cup, after spending billions of dollars, hundreds of billions of dollars, are going to be knocked out, even with just a game to spare. They lost both opening games, their first game against Ecuador. They also lost yesterday to Senegal, which is a delight for me because an African country eventually picked up 3 points. But then I think for Qatar will be out. So the other games will be very, very tough. Senegal will eventually face off with Ecuador. I think Netherlands have their own work cut out for them because they're going to be facing the weaker boys of the group, which is Qatar. So Netherlands have 3 points. They have 4 points. So they just need to get something off Qatar, and most likely they're going to defeat Qatar. So
You say it's a draw, or you say there's a problem. If Qatar is not doing well, you say it's fine, it's fine, it's fine.
I think they are not. They really cannot. It's kind of unfortunate the group that they found themselves, to be honest. Even though they didn't get to play qualifiers. Even if they are qualifiers, I don't think they will have gotten to the World Cup because they are not much of a footballing nation. They go here via being the host, and host have to qualify automatically. So, but then it's quite sad that eventually they found themselves in a group that contains Ecuador, Senegal.
They have the right team.
I think the thing is, this is not club football. Club football, you can buy players. You understand? You can choose club. Now they have to be, they have to be neat off. Yeah, you have to work well. So imagine Nigeria was not a footballing nation. What are we going to do? Probably I'll be in the national team right now, and then probably a country will be waking up and this goes to me, and Nicky will be just, oh God, I wish we had Kevin De Bruyne. I wish we had Messi in our team. So it's
I feel like maybe they invested all their time into making sure that hosting and being in entire environment.
Yeah, and they need pay attention to the actual football.
Yeah.
I think they knew from the onset they are not going anywhere. I think they just rely on revenue from other aspects of hosting the World Cup. Hosting the World Cup brings so many things to you. You know, the tourism part, the cultural exchange, the money you're going to get from tickets and all of that. So they are bringing people to their country. Yeah, so business wise it helps. So footballing wise, I do not think that they were expected to go far. I mean, Qatar is not up there when it comes to like nations, football nations. But what they're starting to gain from the World Cup itself is beyond qualifying from the group. So it's not a total loss. You know, they are having hundreds and millions of people trooping into their country on a daily to come and see, and then tourism, they're going to make money. The whole, citizens of that country will be able to like sell off stuff. You know, you can buy jerseys, you can buy this one. So it's still a big. So it's not totally a loss, but then it's just quite sad that they're not going to pick any points from that group.
Well, I'm just curious. When will Nigeria be the next in line?
Next in line for
World
host. In history, since 1930, only one African country has hosted the World Cup, and that was South Africa in 2010. So at this point, would you advise Nigeria?
The World Cup, because you're Nigerian, would you host the World Cup?
Yes,
We have. You know it is.
We are currently on the great side.
we have Nigerians in diaspora. Yeah, we have Nigerians in the country, and I feel like if we come together, looking at how much we're investing into making sure that our political statement. No, I need to support my country.
You are only being patriotic.
Love Nigeria.
Right now, Nigeria has the ability and the capacity to hold the next World Cup.
Yes,
so make sure that you put that in line. The both of you.
Let us know in the comment section. Let me know.
Right. Nigeria.
Nigeria was the World Cup. Just tell us, when do you think Nigeria will be ready to hold the World Cup?
We want them in. I'm not listening to you guys. So
let us know.
Nike, please. I am a patriotic Nigerian. I know Nigeria has the capacity to hold it.
Sure.
What's arguing that we can't? What? Don't need to answer it. That was a rhetorical question. Now, today, the 26th of November, is the match day. Now, 7th FIFA World Cup. And we'll be seeing the games between Australia versus Tunisia, Poland versus Saudi Arabia, France versus Denmark, Argentina versus Mexico. That is Group C and D. Let me know in the comment section your predictions on these pictures and your possible qualifications from Group A, B, C, and D. Let's go on a quick break. When we come back, we'll analyze this fixture. And this is Sports Fusion. We'll be right back.
We all have a great story to tell. One that starts with a humble beginning, where we work hard, dream big, and learn to believe in ourselves. Where we rise to every challenge. That's how we can change the game. And together, we can exchange the world. This is where our story begins. Join me on Binance. To the moon.
Don't get stuck in the past. Get all the latest news and happenings on blockchain and cryptocurrency. Only on CryptoTvPlus.
Supporting your country in the World Cup is super fun. So, how about you support them and earn money in the process? Join me every World Cup match day on Sports Fusion, where we talk about everything World Cup and give out cryptocurrency goodies.
Sport Fusion, where crypto meets sports.
everyone, welcome back on the show. This is Sports Fusion, where crypto meets sports. My name is Faith Aquarium, filling in for Jennifer Otterson. And I still have in studio with me here, Nike and Michael. Before we left, we were, arguing about whether Nigeria can actually make this World Cup happen in Nigeria. And I said, yes, of course, Agege, Lekki, then Aja, Ikorodu. When we jam everywhere together, we have a blast.
Just mention everywhere.
Lakwe, and then we go to Abuja and go to Port Harcourt, and
So
then
you build
come back
stadiums
to
inside Lekki.
Trust me, we got this. We got this. Now, this is match day 7, Australia versus Tunisia, Poland versus Saudi Arabia, France versus Denmark, and Argentina versus Mexico. So make sure you drop your predictions in the comment section below and join in on the conversation. Myself and Nika will be making our match predictions as Michael analyze the matches. So let's go to analysis first before we go to prediction, or how do we want to do it?
Yeah, definitely.
Let's do that. So Michael, let's start from Australia versus Tunisia. That's the first match of the day. What is your prediction? Okay, let's do prediction first.
I think it's quite a very tough one. Both teams have to take something out of this game because Australia lost their first game to France, and then for Tunisia, they drew their first game against Denmark. And then if they want to stand any chance of qualifying, this is the second group game, and this is like a marker for them because it's going to be very tough for Tunisia. The last game is going to be against France, and then France are supposed to be the big boys of the group. And then so if you want to stand any chance of qualifying, you have to be able to pick your points, maximum points against Australia. They're also the first African country to eventually play, in this second round. Senegal were the first one yesterday, so they are the second. Senegal eventually picked up 3 points and then want to also start off from want to pick up from where they left off. In the first round of games, no African country won. Ghana eventually scored 2 goals against Portugal. But now in the second round, Senegal has led the marker yesterday, eventually got the win against Qatar. So we expect Tunisia to also at least try and pick up something today against Australia. Australia, fine, they have a couple of players. They have some very special players in there. But then they also lost their first game to France. So this is a tale of 2 wounded lions coming in to put their competition back on track. Australia lost their first game. Tunisia drew their first game. So Tunisia has 1 point. Australia has 0 points. So both teams are now looking to at least pick up something from this game before the last round of games. So for Tunisia, I'll be rooting for Tunisia, obviously, because
so what is your prediction?
Because of African background. And I think they have what it takes to win. They played very beautiful football against Denmark. So it's going to be a very slim one. I don't want to spoil.
Jennifer is she's always matching on this play. So I have to match on this. I have to follow my predecessor or my...
I think my prediction will be 2-1 in favor of Tunisia against Australia. So
okay.
I'll be going for that.
First, what would Jennifer do? What would Jennifer say?
I forgot it, but I remember. In the next prediction, don't worry, I'll get it.
Okay. I would go with Tunisia as well. I kind of like the Tunisia as
I like when me and Nike were predicting. We're always predicting from emotions. The people we love. Whether the Holy Spirit is telling you, Tunisia.
We're rooting for Canada against Belgium.
That's not talk about it. Nike, yes, Nike, let's
as
long as we're a team when we predict.
Tunisia is like a fine country. Okay, Tunisia wins.
If you want to go there in the nearest future,
we'll probably go there.
Hi, we're here.
Yeah.
So I'd go for Tunisia.
How many to how many?
2. Let me manage and give the 2-1.
2-1. It sounds like 2-1. Very nice.
She's going with me. Faith, are you coming along as well?
I'm done. Tunisia. Tunisia is a very fine country, so I'm going with Tunisia. let's say 3-1. I like that 3-1. I'm sitting there. So let's talk about Poland versus Saudi Arabia.
Yeah, another very tough game.
And this one I'm really excited because Saudi Arabia left a very huge...
a huge mark in the first game against Argentina. We didn't see that coming. Where's Messi? They kept Messi quiet in that first game.
No. I don't want any Messi talk in this conversation.
No Messi.
I think that's one of the matches that we'll still always remember till the end of the World Cup. Especially if Argentina eventually
even if the Messi fans don't want to remember
get to the finals, you understand? Because this is how they started the competition and it's laying the marker for how they're going to go along the road. For Saudi Arabia, now they've got everybody talking. Now, what do you do from there? You understand? So now
Don't just relax.
don't just relax because you've defeated a Lionel Messi-led Argentina. When I was coming into the studio, I was watching.
But you know, they could relax with a defense, knowing that we've done what nobody can do.
Yeah, well,
kind of.
Yeah, well, but
like,
it doesn't end there.
Yeah, it doesn't end there.
Everybody's got dreams.
But they would. That's why I said it could be a defense if they lose.
Yeah.
If they lose.
Yeah, well, I think I'm coming into the studio. I was watching.
Just before you continue, there's a program on that. There's a video on that. Defend your goat. So if you have not seen it, make sure you check CryptoTvPlus to watch that video. That was.
Or it could be the link to it.
Yes, the link is below. So just watch it and enjoy the defending of the goats.
Yeah, so as I was saying, for Saudi Arabia, that win meant a lot. Obviously, you all know that they declared a public holiday on the second day, and also gave out Rolls Royce to them.
Yeah.
Also, when I was coming to the studio, I came across a mini documentary that they did for that game. It was 10 minutes long, Faith. So that's how much, for some other countries,
just mind-blowing for these people.
Documentaries for the whole duration of the World Cup, our journey from the training, from all of that. But
their journey was there.
That was
very mark.
The 90 minutes itself was a journey.
Yes.
For the whole of, not
it's
just
like
those 11
it's kind of like pageantries.
Yeah.
Sometimes things like Big Brother, you might the winning the show might not be as important as the journey so far and the things that happened during the show.
So they did like a documentary of when they got into the stadium, the talk from the coach of the side, Avi Renaud. It's also very interesting to note, and so also our viewers, that Avi Renaud doesn't speak Arab, you understand? So he speaks English, and then he has a translator, and then for every time it sounds very harsh and aggressive, the translator also has to do the same, just to pass the message across to the player. So that's how much it means to them. And then during the halftime talk, he was telling them that, Lionel Messi was demanding for the ball in midfield, and y'all were there just looking at him. Do you need your phones on the pitch so to take a selfie or something? Because, so many of them were starstruck, obviously.
Yeah,
even as much as I feel like Ronaldo is my GOAT, if I still see Messi, definitely still be starstruck and all of that. Definitely. So he said they were giving them too much freedom in the midfield, and then do you guys need your phones to take on in the second half so you can take selfies, because the way you're marking is not the way you should be doing that. So I feel like they have a spirit, you understand? They also want to prove a point, and don't also forget that this is the first World Cup on Arabian soil.
Yeah.
So they're doing this for Arab as itself. I just like what Tunisia is also Arab and all of that. So they have the support of the Qatar home fans. So this is going to be paramount for them. It's also easy for their fans to travel to Qatar, their neighbors and all of that.
I think Qatar might even sponsor some of their tickets or give
definitely
them
Qatar is rooting for Arab countries, you understand? So because they've been silent for so long, we just believe that the South Americans, the Europeans are the ones that own football. But Arabs are also coming to say, you know what, we
have a chance in this.
For Saudi Arabia, just avoid defeat in this game, and they could be on the brink of history to build on they did in the game against Argentina. Just avoid defeat in this game, and they are now in pole position to qualify for the very first time to the round of 16.
So what's your prediction?
Awesome. I think for this game, because Poland are wounded, they also have they have the world best striker currently at the point, Robert Lewandowski in there, and then he missed the penalty in the first match against Mexico. They drew their own first game, and now they have to pick this one for Saudi Arabia. Now I don't know what to expect from Saudi Arabia. Coming into the competition, I saw them as the whipping boys of this group. Many would have predicted them as the whipping boys, but because of that points they proved against Argentina, it's going to be tough. But I still feel because Poland drew their first game, Poland will win this game.
Prediction, Nikki.
I want to go. This is a tough one.
Yeah, because
with everything we've just discussed,
you want to be on the side of Saudi Arabia because of what they did.
Yes. This is like I'm predicting for a coin to pop. So it's tough. I want to go with Saudi Arabia.
Yeah.
I want to go.
Probably they might be like the romanticized side of this World Cup. Understand? Like people just fall in love with them.
Yeah.
I like that spirited performance. I'm rooting for you.
Yeah, I want to go with Saudi
probably
Arabia.
rooting for them as well, but I think Poland might just edge this out.
I just feel like Saudi, even if they might not get to win, I just want that same team spirit and that same strength that they brought into the Argentina game. I want it again, so that they can, they can make sure that they actually win this thing. Now we have a comment from Eze Stanley, who also gave his own predictions. He said Tunisia 1, 2, 3. That's 1 for Tunisia and 3 for Australia. Then Poland 2-0. Wow. He said Poland 2, Saudi Arabia 0. So you just benchmarked them like that. And Argentina 3-0. So we're saying Argentina 3 and Mexico 0. This sounds very
Fair.
very
Sounds very
direct.
cliche.
Yeah.
Sounds cliche. But let me also remind Izzy Stanley that we've seen so many surprises in this World Cup. This is the normal prediction. This is like normal football
what you would
fan
expect.
But
prediction.
I think we are past normalcy when it comes to this football.
Yeah, especially for me. I think I've eaten the humble pie in this World Cup. Which is
Tell me you are teaming up with me to go with Saudi.
Not really. I'm going for Poland. I'm going for Poland because I feel like
my heart.
I feel like as much as we saw a lot of fighting spirit, I felt like the reason why Saudi got that amount of goals was because Argentina had a slacking part to do. So if Poland comes with a fight, it's going to be a fight. So
and that's the thing I was saying yesterday, the fact that nobody will underrate Saudi anymore. Everybody has seen, this is what you did to Lionel Messi led side.
So they will come in with their A game.
I want to finish it off in the first half, get as many goals as possible. There's no joking. We're not looking at you with a bunch of imam's eye anymore. We know that you're here for serious business. So I'm also coming for serious business.
Amazing. So my prediction is 2-0 for Poland and 0 for Saudi, because I feel like Poland is going to come in with their A game. But in the back of my mind, when you have that thing that Saudi do if you don't do well. And now we have France versus Denmark. What do we do?
France versus Denmark. On paper, France are favourites because they are the defending world champions. They won the last World Cup in 2018. And they also have some very interesting players in there, Kylian Mbappe, Olivier Giroud, and they won their first game as well. So they are in pole position in that group. Facing against Denmark. Denmark also drew their first game against Tunisia. Denmark have some very interesting players as well, the likes of Eriksen and all of the likes. But you expect France to be able to edge this out. For Jennifer was saying France are a wounded side because they lost so many of their players to injuries coming into the World Cup. Also, the current Ballon d'Or owner, Karim Benzema, is also missing through injury and all of that. But I still feel like they have a perfect squad that can still hold their own. So for this one, I really do not want to see any surprises in this one. I feel like Denmark will put up a fight, but France will edge them out. So I'll go with 2-0 in favor of France.
In favor of France. Amazing. Okay.
First time I'm going with you. I'll go with 3-0 in favor of France as well.
Favor of France.
Okay, is there something that's always telling you what's the number to call? That's behind. Say 3-0. 3-0.
Just add one more goal.
I'm going with you guys. I think France is going to hit Denmark very hard. So that's what I'm going for. So let's talk Oliver Giroud. I hope did I get that right?
Yeah, Olivier Giroud. Yeah.
Giroud. See, I'm really getting into this football thing. Yeah, he's currently at 2 goals. Do you think he will be someone who will be consistent in goal scoring in this FIFA World Cup?
Yeah, I think so. He's started very well. The last time they won the World Cup in 2018. Quite impressive to note that Olivier Giroud didn't even score a goal, and he started all of their games. He was the number 9 man, and he didn't score a goal. He didn't even have a shot on target. That's how bad it looked on paper. But then he was also an integral part of the team as they eventually went on to win the competition. He didn't score as the number 9, which is quite surprising, but he also played a very big hand in them winning the World Cup. So now, coming into this World Cup again, he has now scored 2 goals in the first game, which looks like, okay, you know what? The last time out, I didn't score. We eventually went on to win the trophy. This one, I'm coming here to get my flowers. You know, I want to score goals. And now it started off like a house on fire. Also, he's been having like consistent game time out there with his club side, AC Milan. And also, I think no country has defended the World Cup in over 60 years. You understand? So, apart from Brazil in 1958 and 1962, no country has gone on to win 2 consecutive World Cups, because it's always like 4 years apart, and for you to be able to keep that crop of players,
and then you lose players during that
space of time. So it was really, I think the last person to do that was Pele, who is also regarded as one of the greatest of all time. He did that in 1958 and 1962. But also France still have a very young squad. They've been able to like replace some of their old legs from that 2018, and then they still keep like a bunch of players from that squad. So Olivier Giroud is still leading the line for them. Like I said, Karim Benzema was supposed to lead the line because he's the current Ballon d'Or, but he got injured. So Olivier Giroud has gotten his chance again. And you know what? He said, well, you guys can still trust me. Eventually got 2 goals in the first game against Australia. And now he's looking to say, let's go all out for this. So if France are going to be the first people in 60 years to defend to win consecutive World Cup, it remains to be seen. But I feel they are going to win this one comfortably.
Amazing. And with what I know in the football, we have goalkeepers, strikers. I feel like strikers are always the celebrities of the game.
Yeah,
but I think there are a lot of people on the team that should also
because
be
goals win games.
Yeah, so goals win game. But to get that goal, you need a set of people. A lot of people need to work.
Yeah.
So I think at a point,
has to make
that happen. And I think most of those
even
people
the benched part of the team.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So
everybody plays a part.
Yeah, those people should also be given.
Because you have to be ready, even if you're on the bench, you have to be ready to give moral support and also be ready to come on to contribute your part, even if it's in the 62nd minute or the 72nd minute, even if it's just 5 or 15 minutes you get to play. Because, for example, the game that we saw, the Saudi Arabia game, eventually when they were leading at a point, they had to start bringing in fresh legs. So you have to be ready to play your part, even if you were not part of the first 2 goals that they scored to eventually defeat, but you also played, even if it's 5 or 2 minutes, just be able to like defend that lead. So
as a team, as a country, even your country has a role to play.
Yeah, definitely.
Your fans, everybody has a role to play.
I remember when I was younger, I used to tell my dad, why are all these grown-up men just running around with balls? I used to feel like you guys are just playing. And then I now see how much mental pressure and mental stress
there's a lot that
comes into it. What do you think will happen if France and Kylian Mbappe should win the World Cup again, as they are currently the defending champions? Will Mbappe end his career as one of the greatest footballer in the history of football?
I think he has the chance. For someone that won World Cup at 19. Feels like he has heavy duties on his shoulders, because you've laid an expectation for people to start believing you. He broke into football at an early stage. Kylian Mbappe, as at 17, he was already scoring in the UEFA Champions League for Monaco, and eventually got a big money move to Paris Saint-Germain, who is also like the star boy of football at this point. He's like the prince when it comes to, just like in Nigeria, where you have like top 3 musical artists, and then there are some people that they are the next gen, the Fireboys, the Remas, and all of that. So Kylian Mbappe is meant to be the one that comes in next after the likes of Ronaldo, Messi, and maybe Neymar is also in that fold, because Neymar is also 30 plus now. Ronaldo is 37, Messi is 35. So Kylian Mbappe is the young boy, is the prince of football that's supposed to come. So if he's going to be able to go down as one of the greatest goal scorers, would you not know? Because it's a lot of shoe for him to step in. Ronaldo won 5 Ballon d'Or, Messi has won 7. So it's really like a long stretch, but he has started very early, and if he can keep that form for the next few years. For example, Ronaldo became the first male player to score in 5 World Cup. 5 World Cup means that's 20 years of football. If World Cup takes place
every 4
years, so that's at least 20 years of longevity and consecutively scoring. So you have to keep that shape. You have to stay away from injuries. So barring any major injuries, I think Mbappe is on course to be able to get something out of there. So he's done it well. He's laid his hand on World Cup. Now take into context this: Ronaldo and Messi, regarded as the greatest of all time. Yet none of them has won a World Cup. You understand? At 35 and 37. Kylian Mbappe is 19. He has won a World Cup. He's 21 now. He won the World Cup when he was quite young.
Looks very promising.
So it looks very, very promising. Now he has to be able to replicate that form. That is the difference Messi and Ronaldo has from like other players. Being able to replicate that form season in, season out. So if he continues in this form, he has what it takes to be able to be one of the greatest of all time.
Amazing. And surely we'll certainly see another greatest of all time. He doesn't stay.
Yeah, there's an era. I think the era of our great grandfathers will tell you that Messi and Ronaldo are a joke when it comes to Diego Maradona and Pelé, because that was what they watched, and then they still feel like, what, y'all are playing easy football. There's so many technology now. There's offside. There's this one. There's that one. Back then, they used to, referees. Now, if you saw the penalty for Ronaldo, it was just an easy trip. There's so many technicalities of the game now. If Ronaldo gets to the ball before the defender and just tips and you just make a little contact with him, that's a penalty. Back then, in the days of Armando Maradona and days of Pelé, they would always like kick themselves, and it was play on, it was fair play. So my great grandfathers and all that will tell you that, what, there's nobody that is defeating the late Diego Maradona. There's nobody that is defeating Pelé when it comes to football. Now, my own age will tell you that, what, Cristiano Ronaldo, Messi, there's nothing coming short. So let's know whether the next generation from now will tell you, Mbappe, don't try that boy.
But does it get better? Do you think, in your opinion, do you think it gets better?
I think so. I think the thing is, you remember the age, you remember the particular time in your life. That's what you're going to relate with. For a particular time in my life now, for my 20s, my 30s, I'm going to remember Ronaldo. And Messi.
Yeah.
This is how
It's going to be very loud.
This is how
to you.
huge they were. So if my son, eventually when I have a son now, tells me there's one young boy somewhere that's doing what has this called a bicycle kick? Does he have 500 when he was? Do you understand? Does he have all of these standards? You understand? Just like the way I'm setting standards for the Peles.
But I hope we don't over time get like lazy players. Sometimes it's relating to technology, and we get people that now they are so excited and enthusiastic about creating things and getting new ideas. But then as we go, you'd see people that are like
easier. So now the thing, that's why some of these old people do not really regard Messi and Ronaldo.
Yes, because they feel they are doing lazy things.
And now, very funny fact is that, okay, the people that watch Pele and Maradona think Messi and Ronaldo's generation are having it easy. Now, Ronaldo gave an interview last week that the younger players are not working as hard as their own set.
Yes.
I know they're having it easy, the money in football.
And they'll be fine with one team that's like paying them right, and they are
Ronaldo probably was earning $60,000 or pounds.
And now we have our goods.
And now we have people earning 300, 500.
Yeah.
So they tell you that people are comfortable. You understand?
Yeah, with where they are.
Even if you don't score too many goals, Jadon Sancho that's not even in the World Cup is earning. Ronaldo in his age, in his prime, from Man United was bought for 90 million, and now you have players. Neymar was bought for 222. So now they are bidding.
If we keep calling numbers, we are going to be very. I'm going to start having heart palpitations. The money these people are getting is Jesus.
So I'm advising you.
But they're putting work into it.
So Jesus.
I'm advising you.
I'm already thinking of calling Michael when I give birth. My son is here. What are we going to do about it? We need to get him.
Project Mbappe.
Amazing.
Amazing.
So I feel
when I eventually have kids, Project Mbappe, Project Steph Curry, Project something.
Don't just pressure them into. Make sure that is what they want to do, and that's the pros and cons.
I'll give them a chance. You know what?
But you'd advise you put it out.
I'll give them a chance, but the chance is that what club do you want to play for?
Before we get into it and then extend our time because we need to go watch the football, and there are also pros and cons that comes with the millennials, the baby boomers, so now the Gen Z. So I'm sure everybody has something to say, and we can see now that a lot of crypto companies are playing their own part to make sure the adoption of crypto and blockchain is fast. I mean, the likes of Crypto.com, Binance, OKX, and speaking about OKX, they also created a huge means for the football and crypto community to earn during this World Cup. Nike, what do you have to say about that?
I think it's amazing, being able to be involved, like we keep saying, being able to be involved in football and in the crypto community. What OKX is doing right now is amazing. And it is called OKX Football Festive, where OKX offers $3 million total prize pool as it bridges Web3 and football, like I said earlier. The NFT Football Cup, where you mint teams and win prizes. Basically, you stake Ether and mint NFTs for a chance to win big, huge prizes. OKX adds 10 USDT to prize pool for each NFT minted and offers sports rewards when your team wins games. Support your favorite football team today. If you support, you stand a chance to win. There are a lot of prizes to be won. The total prize is $3 million.
That's a whole lot. That's a whole lot. When you're calling that number, don't call my name because I feel like, do you want to give me the money?
The NFT, minting the NFT is free. The competition currently progressing, and it's really fun. It's really fun.
Amazing.
It's really nice.
All right, thank you, Nike, for giving away $3 million. I'm not anyone to
don't be angry.
To get to Michael and I. So we'll go on a quick break. When we come back, we'll give away $100 to active viewers from the comment section. So make sure that you go down there and comment. We'll be right back. Welcome back on the show. This is Sports Fusion, where crypto meets sports. My name is Faith Ekwari, and I still have Nike and Michael in the studio.
Hi.
So make sure you follow us on all our social media platforms, subscribe to our YouTube channel, and always comment. You heard me. Drop your predictions on today's game in the comment section below. Now we have Australia versus Tunisia, Poland versus Saudi Arabia, France versus Denmark, and Argentina versus Mexico. And don't miss out on our predict and win game, always on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, so you can earn and earn and earn. And don't forget to join Binance Football Fever, Crypto.com Fantasy, Game and Ball of Fortune, KUCOIN's Crypto World Cup, also OKX Football Festival. You can participate from all of this by clicking on the links in the description box below. Just to remind you, guys, whenever the Ronaldo Binance NFT is playing on your screen, if you take a picture of yourself alongside with the advert and post it on Twitter, tagging CZ_Binance at Binance NFT and also CryptoTvPlus. Both CryptoTvPlus and CZ, the CEO of Binance, will retweet your picture. Now, we don't even, know the teams that will be supporting for this World Cup. So let me know in the comment section. And lest I forget, I got a hint from the producer that a company is giving away $50,000 for you to predict 5 teams that can possibly win the FIFA World Cup 2022. All you have to do is predict 5 teams that might probably win the 2022 FIFA World Cup and stand a chance to win $50,000. So make sure you join us in the evening. So we'll be sharing these updates and information with you guys. So we have Argentina versus Mexico, which will also be the last match for today. Also join us by 7 p.m. as we take post-match analysis of the game. It has been an amazing time having both Nike and Michael today.
It's
nice being
You guys
here.
brought your
This was
A
fun.
game. Yeah, it just was vibes and all the inshallah possible. Thank you for watching us from around the world. Thank you so much for tuning in and always dropping your comments. And apart from the fact that there's money attached to it, So let's begin our day by watching the match coming off very soon, Tunisia versus Australia. Thank you very much. My name is Faith Ekwari, filling in for Jennifer Ottison. This is Sports Fusion. Bye, guys.
Bye.
Bye, guys.